Kumar Sen Memorial Lecture. We are here to remember a remarkable Indian. Ashok Kumar Sen was a lawyer, a parliamentarian, and a minister who gave many years of his life to public service. I did not know him personally, but anyone who has practiced law in India or worked within our courts and laws has felt his influence. Some people are known because they held high office. Others are remembered because they raised the standard of the work itself. Mr. Sen belonged to the second group. He was steady and calm. He believed in preparation, in clear language, and in the simple idea that law should help people live better and safer lives. Many of you know the broad outline of his career. He rose quickly at the bar, became one of the leading lawyers of the Calcutta High Court, and later served several times as the Union Law Minister. He entered public life alongside the first generation of national leaders, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy, and V.K. Krishna Menon. And he served in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 8th Lok Sabhas. He won the confidence of voters again and again, and he also earned the trust of colleagues across parties because he was fair and clear. People often call him the inevitable law minister. By that, they mean he was the person you naturally turned to when the country needed someone sensible to steer legal reform. Someone who could talk to courts, to parliament, to the government, and to citizens without raising the temperature. He combined a lawyer's eye for detail with a public servant's instinct to explain and include. His promise showed early. At the age of 26, he authored a book on commercial law. It was endorsed by his senior, Sri Sudhir Ranjan Das, who would later become Chief Justice of India. That endorsement and the reception the book received tell us something important. Even at that young age, his learning was not just wide, it was useful. He cared about law that worked in practice. That same spirit guided one important legal reform of the post-independence period, the Advocates Act 1961, piloted in Parliament by Ashok Kumar Sen, which closed a colonial chapter and opened a modern one. It swept away the old ranks of barristers, pleaders, and vakils and created a single class of advocates. It established state bar councils and the Bar Council of India, set common standards of training and ethics, and gave lawyers a national right to practice. In plain words, it made the profession more open, more mobile, and more merit-based. Talent, not title, would matter. That change did not just tidy up labels, it changed how young people could enter and grow in the law. It helped democratize opportunity. Mr. Sen's work was not confined to professional regulation. He believed in the larger task of building an equitable society through legal reform and through a culture of rights. In the challenging years of the 1970s and 1980s, when the country faced political strain and tough debates about civil liberties, he worked to keep the rule of law steady. He focused on strengthening institutions, improving access to justice, and protecting fundamental freedoms. He spoke for the independence and integrity of the judiciary and backed reforms that helped courts do their work without fear or favor. He supported measures that defended the rights of those at the margins, such as tribal communities, minorities, women, children, and other vulnerable groups. He invested in legal education and in legal aid because he believed the law serves people best when people can actually reach it. These were not abstract aims, they were practical steps that pushed the promise of the Constitution closer to everyday life. We sometimes speak of public life as a series of battles. Mr. Sen showed another way: practice, patience, clarity, and quiet persistence. Those qualities are not dramatic, but they are durable. They create trust, and trust is a true currency of law. During his long years in office and in Parliament, Mr. Sen kept returning to the same principle: make the text clear, keep the tone civil, build agreement where you can, hold firm where you must. He did not treat democracy as a background fact. He earned the support of voters, often in tough contests, and he returned that support by working seriously in office. That balance, public mandate on the one hand Careful legal work, on the other, is rare. It gave him a special kind of legitimacy. He spoke for the citizens because they elected him. He spoke for the legal system because he knew it from within. That is why so many across the political spectrum were comfortable with him at the helm of legal affairs.